original, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, woulda had your whole face smacked. Look at you.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the rookie from NC State, this is Naeem Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Martin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run with Hines. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56. Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, it's Locke. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Shit. Over.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got a moonwalk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Ebron's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Lock on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Attention now, Barney. Barney. Hot!
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot!
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Over, 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 over.
Here's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now it's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On 1st and 10, Locke. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air. Locke on second down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Again, Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Lucky 56.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold on first down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on second down is Locke. Going deep for Moncrief. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. The final shot before the break. Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Martin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Darnold on 3rd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That is caught by the rookie Deion Kane. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Another toe for the workhorse, Martin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. High throw, but the catch is made. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish that.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Martin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And off comes to Martin. And now loose football, fumble. Martin lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Carry number 20 here for Martin. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They give to Martin. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run. Martin. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They pitch it out to Martin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They run again with Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And New York set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A toss play. This is Martin. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Martin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Shift.
Here's Martin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. Switch it. Switch it. Joker.
Now a run with Martin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.